Anything you want to ask from these test questions? If you have any doubt, any question, anything, still. But this is euchromatin and heterochromatin are the parts of the chromatin material, and this you also will study again in your chapter of cell structure and cell function. ठीक है, this is the chapter जो one chapter ahead इसमें है, इसी unit में, same unit में. So you'll be studying this topic from there as well, right? But it was understood that when the chromatin material is going to condense, only then the chromosomes condensation will start. It is obvious, right? Okay. And anything else? Anybody? Fine. Through G2 checkpoint. G2 checkpoint. This is the checkpoint of the G2. ठीक है, दैट इज एस फेज के लिए जो उसका चेक पॉइंट लगेगा वो एस से पहले लगेगा, G2 से जो चेक पॉइंट लगेगा वो G2 से पहले लगेगा. ऐसे G1 का जो चेक पॉइंट है वो G1 से पहले लगेगा. ठीक है, हर फेज से पहले जो चेक पॉइंट होता है वो उसकी बात करता है, कंसर्न विद द फेज, राइट. Right. So we have discussed each and every question in details, and what I expect is now in the further chapter test, whenever you will be having for this, you should not have any such doubts that which we have already discussed till now. Okay. So now we shall continue further with our chapter, that is the kingdom protesta. That is the second kingdom we are to start with today. That is the kingdom protesta members. Hanji. Genetic sheath. That is the sheath of the uh, genetic material only. Where you have read this? In what concern? Gelatinous sheet. Okay, gelatinous means a jelly-like material that which surrounds the material of the cells. Like in the kingdom Monera, you might have studied. And this is like solitary member is there, that which is cellular like this, and they are covered with this a single gelatinous sheath around it like this. You know? So jelly-like, because of which it do not stick to the surfaces. Okay, because of this, it do not stick to the surfaces, so it has it all around, and also it provides it a filamentous appearance. When there is a common sheath ना, किसी भी structure में आप lower organisms में पढ़ेंगे, when there is a common sheath all around, then we call it as a filament, because now it is a single strand. Okay. Otherwise without this अगर ये रहे तो इसको हम filament नहीं कह सकते, क्योंकि ये सारी सब units इसकी अलग अलग हमें नजर आती है. ठीक है, so that is a gelatinous sheath, right? Fine. Okay, so now coming to the next, that is the kingdom protesta. The kingdom protesta members, as we have already discussed, that these members they have made a place along with the kingdom plante members, and the plante members they were actually the members which are having green in color, that is the green color appearance. Also, they are photosynthetic, and these members they were all, you can say, placed with the plante members for many years, as the people they could not identify कि इनको अलग रखना चाहिए या नहीं, because ये भी photosynthetic थे protestants as that of the plante members. So plante के साथ साथ ये पड़े रहे बहुत देर के लिए, लेकिन ultimately they the taxonomist people they found out that these should be separated, because these are the unicellular eukaryotes, and the other ones, that is all the plant members, other apart from these, they are the multicellular eukaryotes. So that is why these have been placed in a separate kingdom. Okay, so kingdom protista members have been placed in a separate kingdom. So this was a controversy. Also, these have been named as a photosynthetic protistans. Why we call them as a photosynthetic protistans? Because their mode of nutrition is photosynthetic. That is, in the presence of light, they can synthesize their own food. Right. So classifying the protista members, इसके characteristics क्या हैं? These are unicellular eukaryotes. What is their mode of nutrition? That is most commonly this is autotrophic, but some of these members are also heterotrophic, being saprophytic as well. Okay, so this is the most common method of the nutrition, that is autotrophic method of nutrition. Most common is autotrophic method of nutrition, right? Right. So the next is, after this, there is the mode of reproduction. For the mode of reproduction, both the methods are available for the mode of reproduction, that is asexual as well as sexual. Asexually, these organisms, they reproduce through the cell fusion. That is, the two cells, if they fuse out, that is called as a cell fusion, right? Or they also reproduce through the fragmentation or the spore formation. So depending upon the different classification groups, they are reproducing through the different methods as well. ठीक है, spore formation से fragmentation से ये methods भी होते हैं. And also by the sexual method is when they are producing the zygote. These are the lower organisms producing the zygote formation. Zygote formation takes place, resulting in the sexual reproduction. Okay, classifying these kingdom protista members, the kingdom protista members, they are classified into 5 groups. There are 5 further groups of the kingdom protista members. The first being the chrysophytes. The very first group is that of the chrysophytes. The first members are chrysophytes, which further includes the diatoms and the golden algae. Diatoms and golden algae, termed as desmids. Diatoms and desmids, they are the ones that, these are the two types of the organisms, diatoms and desmids. They are the ones that which are grouped together into one group, that is called as that of a chrysophytes, right? These include both freshwater as well as the marine water members. इसमें fresh water भी हैं और marine water members भी हैं. दोनों तरह के members आपको मिलेंगे, fresh as well as marine water members. Okay. The structure of the diatoms, if we talk about, these are actually significant because of the presence or the formation of the diatomaceous earth. ठीक है, diatomaceous earth की significance है इनकी diatoms की. What is this diatomaceous earth? This diatomaceous earth is like, if we see or if we view or if we observe the base of the these seas and the water bodies. ठीक है, अगर हम water bodies के base पे जाके देखें, अगर उनको view करें, so there is the huge mass of these members, that is of the diatoms, that which have almost covered the earth part. You can say that which has almost covered the layer of the bed. You can say that is the last layer of the water bodies at the base. So that is, it is called as a diatomaceous earth. ठीक है, because of their structures, that is, इनके structures जो होते हैं ना, cell walls, इनकी जो deposits आती हैं, they are very hard. They are made up of the silica as well. ठीक है, so इतनी ज़्यादा hard होने की वजह से they are not, you can say, decomposed or destroyed with the passage of the time, and they are staying there only over the base, right? So that is why they have been significantly termed as a diatomaceous earth. They have created by their accumulations in these years along, they have created this diatomaceous earth. ठीक है, there are other significances also. Their appearance is, ये significance points है, आप इसमें देख सकते हैं. These are significance points of significance. Their appearance is gritty. Gritty means that is rough. You people might have seen that one type of a stone which is used to rub your feet, है ना? So that is the gritty appearance, and that gritty structures जो अगर हम original लेके आए, तो that is also made from these diatomaceous earth only. ठीक है, so these are the gritty structures of the these diatoms or the chrysophytes, both diatom as well as desmids. So they have been used in the polishing, filtration of the oils, etc. So these are used in polishing or in the filtration of oils, etc. because of their gritty appearance, right? Being plantae members, that is similar to the plantae, being similar to plantae, also being present in the water, that is in the habitat that is aquatic. ठीक है, so they are also termed as the chief producers of the oceans. They are termed as the chief producers of oceans because वहाँ पे जो plants हैं वो कम काम करते होंगे, ये बहुत ज़्यादा है वहाँ पे. So these are the chief users of oceans. That is their significance. Acha, I was talking about the structure of the diatoms. The structure of the diatoms is like that of a soap case. You know the soap case? We have a soap case which is having the two parts like this, है ना? दो parts हैं जो अंदर lock हो जाते हैं and open हो जाते हैं. So similarly, these diatoms they also have the two parts which are locked by this. These इस तरह से locked है अंदर soap case की तरह, ठीक है? So that is they are having the two subunits, one and the second. So these lock the subunits. That is why they have been termed as diatoms. Okay, so their structure is similar to that of a soap box or the soap case, and their walls are also indestructible because of the presence of the silica in their walls. Silica deposition in their walls and exhibiting the soap box like structure. Okay, clear? So this is the first group of the chrysophytes. Second are the dinoflagellates. Second members of the protistans, they are dinoflagellates. Here also, as the name is saying, dinoflagellates means two number of flagella. So their structure that comprises of two flagellas, right? These members are again marine and photosynthetic. They are not fresh, they are not found in the fresh water, but they are marine and photosynthetic. फोटोसिंथेटिक हैं, इसी वजह से इनको सेपरेट करना बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल हो गया था फ्रॉम द वंस दैट इज द प्लांटे मेंबर्स. ठीक है, प्लांट्स से इनको सेपरेट करना बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट हो गया था, मुश्किल हो गया था, just because being photosynthetic. These are also photosynthetic. We have not written. You can you can write their mode of nutrition as well. That is their autotrophic. Mainly these are autotrophic ones, right? So these members they are also very colorful. इनका जो appearance होता है that is a colorful appearance. Some of the members they are red in color, some are blue, green, yellow, brown. Different colors they do show. That is depending upon the pigments which are present over within these organisms, right? So because of this characteristic only, that is because of their appearance, they have been also known significantly for creating the red tides. अब इनका significance क्या है? That is creating the red tides. Tides means आपको पता है that is in the oceans. Usually there are waves up and down, very high waves, है ना? So but those waves are coming in red color. ऐसा लगता है जैसे bloodish कुछ मतलब blood कुछ फेंका हुआ है जैसे ओशंस में किसी ने, है ना? सो ब्लड एक्सीडेट्स सा ऐसा लुक आता है. दैट इज इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ रेड टाइड्स. These red tides are because of one member of this group, that is the dinoflagellates, and that is Goniolix. Goniolix is a member